Welcome to the 2022 Mobilizing Medical Missions Conference, better known as M3.
M3 is all about connecting people. These are some amazing people doing amazing work all around the world. And so we want you to be inspired as you hear from them, as I'm inspired every time I hear them. Hopefully, as you look at those ministry organizations, God will stir your heart and you too will want to be involved.
Prepare your heart for what God intends to do in your life this evening. You might just discover your mission.
What I want you to do is not like talk about who you want to be as if you've arrived there. Get real about where you are. See what is that's keeping you back. And then to say, what's my next move?
This conference can be a time, a moment in time when we can stop and think about where we are and where we want to be. Your pain can be a springboard to greater ministry and love for those you are called to serve. Because remember, God loves you too deeply to let your calling be your undoing.
At the outset of the COVID pandemic, there was a lot we didn't understand about the disease. But one fact became clear very quickly. This was a disease that was most likely to kill those who were poor, those who were disabled, those who were minorities, those without good medical care. We also concluded early on that no one would be safe until everyone was safe. Nowhere is this more glaringly obvious than in disasters. The question of the night is, what do we do about the world's most vulnerable people?
We know there are an estimated 82 million refugees and displaced people around the world right now. And they're displaced for a number of reasons: war, violence, persecution, other emergencies. So everyday people around the world make the difficult decision to leave their countries, their homes, jobs, and many times their families in search of safety and a better life.
And we're in a position right now where there are refugees streaming to the United States from all over the world.
In the last 6 months, the United States has welcomed over 74,000 Afghans who were forced to flee.
Tension. You're going to live in it. Will it be here or will it be there? And sometimes the tension that we live with here is often external. So we learn to say, at least in the United States, we learn to say no. I'm too busy, I have too many things going on. It's pressures from the outside.
Take something really small in your life. Maybe you got married and you had a little dispute. And it started really small, and then all of a sudden, it got really big. That's called catastrophizing. So sometimes what will happen is we'll take something really big and immense like our faith and we'll make it really small. And so what happens, distraction takes big, immense, beautiful things and make them really small. Do an audit to say, what are the biggest things in my life?
Instead of asking the whys, ask God, what now?
What I want you to do is not like talk about who you want to be as if you've arrived there. That's what Ananias and Sapphira did. Get real about where you are. See what is that's keeping you back. And then to say, what's my next move?
He blesses those who follow him, and he'll always show you how.
How can I get there? I love the definition. It's Hebrews 11:1. It's the definition of faith. And here it is. Faith is confidence in what you're hoping for and assurance of what you haven't seen.
M3 stands for Mobilizing Medical Missions. As you know, we're praying that God would show you exactly where to go.
This idea of missions, it's like getting underneath someone else's hat, knowing why they're doing what they're doing, and you understanding why you're doing what you're doing. And that's where we get, what do you want? What faith, confidence in what you're hoping for, assurance in what you haven't seen. And if missions for you, get near some people that are doing missions. That's why you're tuning in. Find people. You don't have to go across the ocean, go across the street.
Take the next step with God. He'll always see you through. Today, God is calling. And where is he calling you?